Prabhuji, could you bring me one more pillow, please? Pillow? Yes. Or just for the mridanga, no? Thank you. I have no idea about this.
Yeah. Right. Pongul. Bhojan, Shri Krishna, Nita Poda Kumulo. Nita Poda Kumulo. Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushita Nita Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushita Nita Pada Kamala Krishna Paitanai Hena Nitai Bine Bhai Paitanai Darda Kori Darani Tarmaya Darda Kori Dharani Tarmaya Darda Kori Dharani Tarmaya Darda Kori Dharani Tarmaya Se Sambandana Hijar Brha Janma Gelotha Se Sambandana Pashu Boradurachar Sei Pashu Boradurachar Sei Pashu Sei Pashu Boradurachar Taina boilo mukhe majilo samsara sukhe Nitaina boilo mukhe majilo samsara sukhe soke nitai sansara soke vidya kule ki kori betar vidya kule ki koi betar vidya kule ki koi betar vidya kule ki koi betar ahankare mana hoya nitai pada pasyariya ahankare mata hoya nitai pada pasyariya satyare satyakoramani asatyare satyakorimani 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 nithair karuna habe braje radha krishna pave nithair karuna habe braje radha krishna have nithair karuna habe braje radha krishna pave Dharanitai charana dukhani 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 Dharanitai charana Dharanitai charana dukhani nithair charana satya thahar sevakhanitya nithair charana satya thahar sevakhanitya nitai pada sarakara nitai pada sada Nitai Mora Koro Sukhi. Narathamma Boro Dukhi Nitai Mora Koro Sukhi. Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Charane Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Charane Rapahasha Rakoranga Alright, and now the translation, which is very nice. I just find on Google because this textbook doesn't have an actual translation.
Oh, it's just a purport.
It's a purport, but to save time, we'll just read the translation. So this is a song devoted to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful personality. And this is a nice bhajan. And we're going to now read the translation. Go. Translation. The lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter when one will get the soothing moonlight, not of only one, but of millions of moons. If the world wants to have real peace, it should take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Unless one takes shelter under the shade of lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be very difficult for him to approach Radha Krishna. If one actually wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly catch hold of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Anyone who has not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his valuable human birth. Such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Because he never uttered the holy name of Nityananda, he has become merged into so-called material happiness. What can his useless education and family tradition do to help him? Being maddened after false prestige and identification with the body, one is thinking, no, what is Nityananda? What can he do for me? I don't care. The result is that he is accepting something false to be truth. If you actually want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. When he is merciful toward you, then you will be able to approach Radha Krishna. Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. The lotus feet of Nityananda are not illusion, they are a fact. One who engages in the transcendental loving service of Nityananda is also transcendental. Always try to catch the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. This Narottam Das is very unhappy. Therefore, I am praying to Lord Nityananda to make me happy. My dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. Jai.
Jai.
Okay, now, would you like to play harmonium? I'm going to set up. Or we can just maybe swap seats. It's easier because the entire team is there. Okay. Which bhajan? Premananda Sukhi Kripa Balokana Koro Ami Boro Dukhi Daya Koro Sudabati Advaita Goswami Bhavati Bhavale Bhai Chaitanya Nitai Daya Koro Sudabati Advaita Goswami Bhavati Bhavale Bhai Chaitanya Nitai Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhakta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhakta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhakta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Swarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhakta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Daya Koro Shri Acharya Prabhu Shri Vivasa Ramachandra Sangamaya Narottama Dasa Koro Shri Acharya Prabhu Shri Nivasa Ramachandra Sangamaya Narottama Dasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Guru Vina Jagata Sansara Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro Gore Vina Ke Doyani Jagata Sansare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Maybe we can find quickly the translation now.
I should have taken my glasses.
If you like, I can read it. No, this is lyrics. Here, maybe I can, if I enlarge,
Yep.
it will help. So I can even lift up the computer.
Oh, there's a translation also. My dear Lord Chaitanya, please be merciful to me, because who can be more merciful than your Lordship within these three worlds? Your incarnation is just to reclaim the conditioned fallen souls, but I assure you that you will not find a greater fallen soul than me. Therefore, my claim is first. My dear Lord Nityananda, you are always joyful in spiritual bliss. Since you always appear very happy, I have come to you because I am most unhappy. If you kindly put your glance over me, then I may also become happy. My dear Advaita Prabhu, husband of Sita, you are so kind. Please be merciful to me. If you are kind to me, naturally Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda will also be kind to me. Gaura's love embodiment is shown by Gadadhar Pandit. Srivas Pandit and Haridas Thakur are the ocean of mercy. O Swarup Damodar, personal secretary of Lord Chaitanya, O six Goswamis, O Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami and Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, O Lokanath Goswami, my beloved spiritual master, Narottama Dasa, also prays for your mercy. O Srinivas Acharya, successor to the six Goswamis, please be merciful to me. Narottam Dasa always desires the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti.
Yeah.
Jai.
So now, I don't know what the arrangement is. Prabhus, did I ask for you to give the class? I think you can give the class.
No one asked me.
Then maybe I'll just check, but at this time we will usually chant Jara Madhava, so if you like you can chant. And then I'll jump in quickly, but just I need to ask who's giving the class.
Okay, Jai.
And what the schedule is. Thank you so much. Who's giving class? Nothing, Prabhu? Jai Radha Madhava
Hare Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharyas Totarasata Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharyas Totarasata Shishimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sikha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kundara Kundagiri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Gangamai Ki Jai. Yamunamai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhi Namaste Saraswati Devi Guruvana Acharya Visheshwa.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 4, text 51. Lord Chaitanya is the shelter of the demigods, the goal of the Upanishads, the be-all and all of the great sages, the beautiful shelter of his devotees, and the essence of love for the lotus-eyed gopis. Will he again be the object of my vision? Lord Krishna desired to taste the limitless nectarian mellows of the love of one of his multitude of loving damsels, Sri Radha, and so he has assumed the form of Lord Chaitanya. He has tasted that love while hiding his own dark complexion with her effulgent yellow color. May the Lord Chaitanya confer upon us his grace. To accept ecstatic love is the main reason he appeared and re-established a religious system for this age. I shall now explain that reason. Everyone, please listen. Having first given hints about the verse describing the principal reason why the Lord appeared, now I shall manifest its full meaning. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Shri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Radha and Krishna are one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies. Thus they enjoy each other, tasting the mellows of love. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The true transcendentalists, Radha and Krishna, are a puzzle to materialists. The above description of Radha and Krishna from the diary of Srila Swarupa Damodara Goswami is a condensed explanation, but one needs great spiritual insight to understand the mystery of these two personalities. One is enjoying in two. Sri Krishna is the potent factor and Srimati Radharani is the internal potency. According to Vedanta philosophy, there is no difference between the potent and potency. They are identical. We cannot differentiate between one and the other any more than we can separate fire from heat. Everything in the Absolute is inconceivable in relative existence. Therefore, in relative cognizance, it is very difficult to assimilate this truth of the oneness between the potent and the potency. The philosophy of inconceivable oneness and difference propounded by Lord Chaitanya is the only source of understanding for such intricacies of transcendence. In fact, Radharani is the internal potency of Sri Krishna, and she eternally intensifies the pleasure of Sri Krishna. Impersonalists cannot understand this without the help of a Mahabhagavat devotee. The very name Radha suggests that she is eternally the topmost mistress of the comforts of Sri Krishna. As such, she is the medium transmitting the living entity's service to Sri Krishna. Devotees in Vrindavan therefore seek the mercy of Srimati Radharani in order to be recognized as loving servitors of Sri Krishna. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally approaches the fallen conditioned souls of the Iron Age to deliver the highest principle of transcendental relationships with the Lord. The activities of Lord Chaitanya are primarily in the role of the pleasure-giving portion of his internal potency. The absolute personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the omnipotent form of transcendental existence, knowledge and bliss in full. His internal potency is exhibited first as Sat, or existence, or in other words, as the portion that expands the existence function of the Lord. The same potency, while displaying full knowledge, is called Chit or Sambit, which expands the transcendental forms of the Lord. Finally, the same potency, while playing as a pleasure-giving medium, is known as Ladini, or the transcendental blissful potency. Thus the Lord manifests his internal potency in three transcendental divisions. Om Agyan Tirinandasya Jnana Jana Shalakyam Chakshunanmanitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master's divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto his lotus feet. Jai Shri Prabhupada. So, today is the auspicious festival, so we can remember the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the most munificent Lord, most munificent, most merciful Lord, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, when Lord Chaitanya comes, he fulfills two confidential purposes, and one is to inaugurate this Krishna consciousness Sankirtan, specifically Sankirtan movement, Sankirtan means congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. This should be done. And simultaneously, he is very freely giving Krishna prema, love of Godhead. Nama Mahavaranyaya Krishna prema pradayati. Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namani Guratishi Namaha. This love of Godhead is not easy to achieve. This is the highest achievement of spiritual realization. There are different levels of spiritual realization. Although the subject matter is one, the level of understanding may differ according to the participant. So, for example, someone might realize Krishna as impersonal, Brahman realization. That is true. Krishna is also all-pervasive, impersonal. Krishna says in the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade the whole universe. So he is all-pervasive through his energies. He is diffused all over. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have a personality. To conclude like this is a faulty reasoning, faulty logic. Kick out. There are more advanced levels of realization. Brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabhyate. The yogis, they realize Krishna in the form of the Paramatma, the Super Soul. The Super Soul is also called Chaitya Guru. Just like we say Chaitanya, living force, Chaitya means the Super Soul within the heart. He is guiding us. Take up Krishna consciousness. Come to the temple. Read Prabhupada's books. Chant Hare Krishna. And we don't want to listen. So, one who listens very carefully, one who controls the mind, the senses, he gets directly guidance of the Paramatma. And then, the highest realization is the Bhagavan realization. The Paramatma feature is simply an expansion. It does not exist in the spiritual world. The Paramatma, when you go back to Godhead, the Paramatma then leaves you. No more Paramatma. You go and you associate with Krishna directly, Bhagavan. So Bhagavan means the Supreme Personality, the reservoir of all pleasure. Ananda Chinmaya Ras. Krishna is the reservoir of all rasa, of all pleasure. All opulences, all pleasure, all energies, that is Bhagavan, the possessor of 6 opulences. So, these opulences, we should understand that it's not that they just stand there, but they're engaged in the loving pastimes of Krishna with his devotees, confidential devotees. Otherwise, these opulences, they have no meaning. This book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, means the living force and the in action. Charitamrita means pastimes in action. So when we speak of the relationship with Bhagavan, there must be activity. And that is what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. the elaboration on the loving relationship, loving service, and specifically the various mellows, especially the Madhurya Rasa, in connection with Krishna. Srimati Radharani, she is no different from Krishna. But at the same time, there is a transcendental difference. Transcendental, not material difference. Transcendental difference. So Prabhupada, he explains that they have become eternally separated. How this can be understood? Eternity means no beginning, no end. So how could they become eternally separated? They were always separated eternally. Just like the fingers on the hand. They're one with the hand, but they're eternally separated. From the very birth, the baby has the hands separated, the fingers are separated. So one and different simultaneously. Achinta abeda beda tattva. This is the only way how to understand Radha Krishna pastimes. And unless one has the guidance of an Uttamadikari, Mukta Purush, someone who is already liberated from the dualism. So long we are in this dualistic, materialistic consciousness, we cannot understand this non-duality and simultaneous duality. That the materialistic brain cannot assimilate. Because materialistic means duality. I work, I get result. There is bad, there is good. There is enemy, there is friend. There is Christian, there is Muslim. Duality. You cannot understand God if you remain in this dualistic consciousness. You must transcend. That is, in every religious system, there is a set of rules to help us transcend these dualities. Matras parsastu konteya sitosna sukadukada agama paino anityastam titikshashva bharata. Even Krishna instructs in the Bhagavad Gita that one should tolerate distress and happiness just like one tolerates the heat and the cold when the seasons are changed. So this is why we follow all these rules and regulations. Waking up early, chanting 60 rounds, attending the programs, Aratik, and so on and so on. Strictly, under the guidance of the spiritual master. In the morning you are reading Nectar of Devotion. Vaidhi Bhakti. This is very important. Vaidhi Bhakti teaches us how to control our senses. So we become tolerant. You must be tolerant. Otherwise, when you hear these things, the mind is intolerant. How can this be? Simultaneously, one and different. It must be one or the other. Cannot tolerate that concept. Cannot tolerate the glory of Krishna. This is the glory of Krishna. That he becomes divided into Radharani, Krishna, and they enjoy together. And then they become united in the form of Lord Chaitanya also. The dull-headed mind is very intolerant of these concepts. So, Lord Chaitanya has come to came to give us this Sankirtan, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is always there. It is mentioned in the Upanishads. It's called Kali Upanishad or somewhere. Kal Santara Upanishad. Yes, that is mentioned there. So, it is already there, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But, just like a careful physician, when he is examining the patient, he asks, oh, what is your symptom? You have ache there? You have pain here? Okay. So you need this medicine. according to time, place and circumstances, different medicine is recommended. This is called Yoga Dharma. Not yogurt Dharma. Yoga Dharma. So now the symptoms of Kali Yuga have been observed by Lord Advaita Acharya. And he has worshipped Krishna, he worshipped Shalagram Shila with the Ganges water and some tulsi leaf. Very simple worship. Actually, Prabhupada says this shloka, one who offers me leaf, water, flower, fruit, with love, I will accept it. When Krishna says that, Patra Pushpam Palam Toyam. Prabhupada says this leaf specifically refers to tulsi leaf. Tulsi worship is so important in the worship of Vishnu. It is very nice that we have so many nice tulsi plants here by the grace of our Nityananda Prabhu, and I think Amsini is also taking care. This is very good, very nice. Tulsi leaves should always be there on the offering because Lord Vishnu is very fond of tulsi leaves. So Lord Advaita was worshipping because he observed, the Kali Yuga is here. He observed the symptoms. Manna sumanna matayo. People are so crooked, lazy. They say something, then they change it. They make so many promises, they break all of them. Very unwilling to come and practice Krishna consciousness, unwilling to take a book. Kali Yuga, this is Kali Yuga. So much obsession with the machine. Machine, mechanical way of living. This is very Iron Age. Kali Yuga is also Iron Age. So iron also can refer to the machines. How we love machines. Srila Prabhupada, he laughed because someone showed him the mechanical toothbrush. You know this? Zzz. So Prabhupada, he laughed that you people, you always must have a machine. You cannot sleep unless you have a machine. And he spoke this story of the fisherman. The fisherman came to, he was looking for shelter, so he knocked on the Brahmana's house. He said, can I sleep here? So the Brahmana, he said, you can sleep, but the fish nets, your paraphernalia, have to leave outside. So he said, okay. Then the fisherman, he could not sleep. So he went out and he slept outside. So when the Brahmana, he woke up, he said, oh, you were sleeping outside? Why? Oh, I could not sleep without the smell of fishing nets. So you Americans, Prabhupada says, you also like that. Unless you smell machine, you cannot live. See, so many machines, machine, this machine, that machine. Everybody has a little machine also in a pocket. Kali Yuga. He must have some matter. He must absorb. He already has machine. This body is yantra. Yantra rudani maya. Krishna already gave you machine. You can play with your machine. But no, I want extra. The Kali Yuga. See, he does not understand that you should get out of this machine. The material body, this is not you. This is an imposition. Being in a machine, this is not a very good situation. Not a very good position for you. But instead of getting out of this yantra rudani maya, you take another machine. You surround yourself with a machine. Why? Because you don't want to deal with the soul. There is a fear of personal existence. Even the mind. Why we cannot chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? Because as soon as you chant, the mind comes. Blah, 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 blah. We don't want. We don't want to deal with the mind. That's why you have to go check the phone, to go this, go that, because the mind is there. You cannot tolerate even your own mind. So Kali Yuga gadgets, they very nicely assist. You don't have to go and scroll. You can avoid responsibility of living with your mind, having intelligence to get out of the here, and ultimately being the spirit soul eternal. This is a great responsibility. Being eternal soul, my God, who wants to? Sometimes people, they argue like that. They say, I don't want eternity, that will be horrible. Living forever? Oh, I want to die at one point. One time I was arguing with some person, maybe you were there present, and he said it's like a movie. There's a beginning, and then there's the end. If the movie is going on and on and on, then you get bored. So human life is like that. You're born, and then there must be death. Death is very good. He was arguing like that, foolish. And if we say, oh, well, let's finish the movie now, oh, he will protest. No, not now. Actually, it never comes. Nobody wants to finish the movie. But they argue like that because they've been brainwashed by atheistic propaganda of demons. So, this is the difficulty in Kali Yuga. And if, this is stated in the Bhagavatam, that if by any chance he takes up some religious, some spiritual path, or he accepts some guru, it is the bogus number one, Mr. Bogus. He accepts some bogus rascal who will teach him, oh, you're very good. You don't have to follow any rules and regulations. Why are they coming to these gurus in crowds? Thousands and thousands, millions and billions. Why are they coming? Is it because they preach something different? No. Everybody has some kind of an idea about God. Even if it's not personal, at least they have an impersonal idea. There is the Supreme. There is the Divine. They call it some, or you are divine. Some idea of God must be there, unless, But they don't ask their followers to follow any rules and regulations. That is why we have members you can count on the fingers of your two hands. And that's why they have billions and millions of followers. Always remember this. This is the reason. And if you want to have followers, then what you have to do, you have to tell people to break the regulative principles. This is what ultimately it boils down to. Don't follow any rules and regulations. Those who follow, they're fanatics. Cut up your shika, put on nice hair, big hair, be a Hare Krishna instead of Hare Krishna. Wear these Western clothes, pants and suit. And so many rascals will come. Yes, very nice. Actually, even if you wear pants and big hair, if you say no illicit sex, everybody will be scared of you. So it really is about these principles. That's all. So anyway, even 500 years ago, Lord Advaita could already detect, degradation is coming. All these Jagais and Madais they're professing to be from a Brahminical family while breaking all these regulations, living like debauchees, number ones. So Lord Advaita was actually the guru of the Brahminical community. So he could perceive. And that's why he started praying in this very simple way. Worshipping Shalagram Shila, that is a self-manifested deity, a rock, a holy rock, and these tulsi leaves. And Ganges water. Ganges also. Very, very pure river because it emanates from the toe of the Lord. And because of his devotion, Krishna agreed to come as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to set things straight, to give us this Madhurya Ras, Krishna Prema, love of Godhead, and to inaugurate this Sankirtan movement, chanting, pick up the medicine. Now is time for this medicine. Forget about deity worship. Forget about sacrifices. To hell with meditation. Harinam Sankirtan. This is what we're going to do now. Krishna himself comes to inaugurate this, to tell us, to emphasize. This chanting is also very easy to get deviated from. Oh, this chanting, oh, we must add something. Yoga. We must do yoga. We must do vegan food. We must do coaching. We must do so many things. But Brihad Narada Purana says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Eva Nasti, Eva Nasti, Eva Gatiranyata. Only Harinam Sankirtan. Nothing else, nothing more. Of course, that doesn't mean that now we should artificially imitate highly elevated souls like Haridas Thakur and chant in solitude. No. Deity worship is required. As I said before, you have to first of all control your senses. Come out of the dualistic consciousness, materialistic consciousness. That is required. Jiva Goswami said that although the Mahamantra is sufficient, one does not need to be initiated. Because most of us are contaminated, therefore initiation is required. Initiation means that I agreed voluntarily to follow the rules and regulations prescribed by the spiritual master. And deity worship is also part of this instruction. This is what we do. Rising early, worshipping Krishna, Mangalar, this is deity worship. Deity worship, temple worship. These festivals also, this is part of the deity worship. They should not be neglected. The deity should be decorated with flowers. People should be invited. Not that, oh, I just make a nice festival for myself, I make halava and eat. People should be invited. Lord Chaitanya is always inviting everyone to join his Sankirtan movement. It is not a solitary hobby, sectarian community group thing. Everybody should be invited. You invite 100%, 1% will come. That's okay. 0.5% will come. That's okay. The movement of Lord Chaitanya is complete always. So I think today many people are coming. So I'm very happy to hear that. They promised. Let's see how many will fulfill their empty promises. See, it means nothing. Even if they promise, it means nothing to us. We are accustomed to these empty words. So anyway, if someone participates, oh, he is so fortunate. If someone is participating in the celebration of Lord Chaitanya, he is so fortunate. One cannot understand Krishna without the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You cannot underestimate the value of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And those who are preaching Krishna consciousness, they are the most dear to Lord Chaitanya. When Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, there is no one more dear to me than a person who is preaching my message, the Bhagavad Gita, to my devotees. There is no one more dear to me. In the same way, if you preaching about the Maha Mantra or even chanting, you don't even have to explain, simply going out and chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You're the most dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rest assured, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will save you. Of course, he will shave you also, but he will save you. He is the most merciful. So we must always keep this preaching work going on. Don't get diverted. The preaching work must go on, otherwise there's no mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That must be done. Somehow or other. There's one conversation, Prabhupada talks about the preaching in Africa. And the devotees there organize some Ratha Yatra festival or something. And they're asking Prabhupada that we don't have pujaris to worship Lord Jagannath. We don't have brahmanas. So Prabhupada says, half a brahmana will do. Somehow or other you must establish the preaching. Half a brahmana will do. You don't even need a full brahmana. Half a brahmana if you have. Somehow or other. You have to go on. Because there's nothing else. Except Lord Chaitanya, everyone is bogus. That's a fact. There's nothing else. All these religious groups, so sinful, so hypocritical, no idea about God, what to speak of loving God, simply creating disturbance. This movement of Lord Chaitanya is very scientific, based on very sound philosophy, very beautiful, and explains everything. It explains this Adi Rasa, this original mellow, love. We want to love. So only in Lord Chaitanya's movement this is fully explained, the loving propensity. You can suppress it for some time, but that will not be very satisfactory. But in Lord Chaitanya's movement, that loving propensity can fully flourish, fully bloom. Love for Krishna, Krishna prema. And it is activated by this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So nice. So don't hide, Lord Chaitanya, don't hide the Maha Mantra, don't hide our Srila Prabhupada. You fully expose the people of this world to His mercy. And it will be such a good benefit to people and to yourself also. So these are the two primary reasons. There are other reasons also why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. He appeared in 1486. This coincides with the Enlightenment movement. In Europe, there was an Enlightenment movement where people, they progressed very much in science and culture, like that. Enlightenment. So guess where the enlightenment came from? Lord Chaitanya. He splashed some special mercy on Europe. That is why we have now so much science and technology and this fanatical religion people are giving up. That is good. That is good. Fanatical religion, this is not religion. This is fanaticism, this is foolishness. That should be given up. That is very good. If people are atheistic, very good. That will create a good grounding, fertile soil for the scientific explanations of Lord Chaitanya and the Acharyas to take place. So, those of you who are engaged directly, I think all of us here, directly or indirectly, in Lord Chaitanya's movement, preaching, kindly keep up the good work. Don't get diverted. Challenges are always there. Don't expect miracles. Don't expect happiness. Krishna will peel you like a banana from all attachments and expectations. And never give up this preaching work. Never give up. Always preach Krishna consciousness. We have the greatest spiritual master, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, His Divine Grace. So even if you don't know something, you just say, I do not know. You read Srila Prabhupada's books. You push people. You go take shelter. Oh, Srila Prabhupada. It's so easy. Lord Chaitanya made it easy. Just chant Hare Krishna. No need to perform difficult ritualistic ceremonies. No need to even worship the deity. If it's not possible, simply put a picture of Lord Chaitanya. That is deity worship also. And Srila Prabhupada also made it even more easy. You don't even have to be great spiritual master. Even a small spiritual master, if you are. That will work. Huh? We're all small spiritual masters, and we're bringing everyone to the great spiritual master. So if everybody is reading Srila Prabhupada's books, then everybody is saved from deviation. So take advantage. Krishna has made it very easy. Those who are not taking advantage, they're donkeys number ones. Less than an animal. Even an animal can take advantage of this movement. I have seen with my own eyes a dog dancing during Harinam Sankirtan. We were chanting in Montreal. A dog started jumping and barking to the tune of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I could not believe my eyes. What is this? So if you don't take part in this, you're less than a dog. What can I say? Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. You have been doing that for millions of births. Now, you perform some tapasya. And this is a very nice tapasya, Lord Chaitanya tapasya. Chant nice Hare Krishna, eat nice prasadam, dance in ecstasy, laugh. Devotees have so much laughter. They see the futility of the materialistic endeavor. And with relief they laugh. Ha 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 ha. Yes, this is ecstasy. When devotees are laughing, don't think this is some ordinary laughing. This is ecstasy. Ecstasy of being relieved from this nonsense idea that I am an animal, I have to sleep, I have to eat, I have to have sex, I have to fight. He is relieved from all these nonsense ideas. In the association of Lord Chaitanya, even this deity worship, how simple it is. Simply worship picture, no need of dressing, no need of bathing. Otherwise, when you have a actual deity, then you have to do all these things. So Lord Chaitanya, again, to make it easy for you, and still you're not taking it up, are you fool number one, or number two, or number three? No, this is very, very unfortunate to see how people are so rascal. They will not even, you make it the most simple, still they will not take it up. And quite the opposite. Someone bogus comes with some complicated rascaldom, and they will take that. Oh, this is some yoga, coaching, or I don't know, so many things. Now there's this very popular vipassana practice. I do not know where they have taken it from, where they pull it out from, vipassana, maybe some Buddhist scripture or somewhere. Now everyone, vipassana. What they do there is simply denying the senses. Here you can enjoy so nicely, nice prasadam, nice dancing, nice chanting, nice association, nice joking, everything very nice, nice engagement for the senses. He will not agree. He will go to the nonsense vipassana and they suffer voluntarily with others. I have heard that they cannot speak even. He cannot even look at each other. Simply, putting his head like this and not speaking, not eating, nothing. They take great pleasure in it. Just see how foolish. Kali Yuga. He will agree to suffer, but he will refuse to enjoy. And then he will criticize, oh, you fanatics. You're very fanatics, Hare Krishna, very fanatic, very strict. Yeah, we're very strict because you cannot, your vipassana you can keep up for 3 days. Then as soon as vipassana is over, then another joint asana is going on. Joint asana, sex asana, this asana, everything is asana except Krishna asana. Then you cannot retain this artificial renunciation. But devotees, they can their whole life. Whole life he can chant Hare Krishna and take prasadam. He will never refuse a nice prasadam and kirtan. So don't be foolish, don't be diverted. It is very simple. Krishna consciousness is very simple. Lord Chaitanya is very simple. Very difficult, very complex, at the same time very simple. Achinta Beda Beda Tattva. Any questions?
You were mentioning the machines.
Yeah.
So, but aren't the machines helpful even for simple living, high thinking? Because I was just reading a letter from Prabhupada. He was recommending the devotees to use tractor because they could till, Kirtanananda and Jayapataka and Mayapur, they could till land very quickly, lots of land. They had so many men there, but they didn't have so much time and they were constructing other things. So he recommended to use tractor. So
Yeah, that is a different thing. That is different. We use everything. That is our great benevolence on the inventors of machines. That we use all of them in Krishna's service. This AI, such a wonderful tool, huh? Very good tool for Krishna consciousness. Some foolish so-called devotees, they criticized, oh, this is AI, this is not bona fide. Huh? He can tell what is bona fide, what is not bona fide. He has seen Krishna face to face. So he can tell which one looks like Krishna, which doesn't. Just see the rascal. He imitating Mahabhagavats. Why not? It looks very nice, very beautiful. Everyone will, innocent person will immediately be attracted. Oh, this is very nicely done. So far I've experienced our Matchless magazine is liked by 100% of people. 100% they say, oh, these paintings are very, very beautiful. But because he's a crooked rascal, he doesn't want Krishna to be glorified. He will find some unnecessary faults. That, oh, this is AI, this is a machine. So I'm not saying like that. This is not my point. Overall, the Kali Yuga is like that. Overall. See, devotees, they always rush. Kali Yuga makes one obstacle. Devotees, they rush on the scene and immediately use the obstacle and make it advantage. This is devotees. Immediately spiritualize. Some nonsense comes, invents some demonic machine, devotee immediately runs, turns it into a preaching machine. Yes. Just like a knife, you can use it to murder someone, or you can use it to cut nice vegetables for Krishna. We don't condemn the thing itself. But the usage, people are using the machines to forget Krishna also. That also, I have seen, some devotees, they're chanting and scrolling at the same time. So, that also is a double-edged sword. Prabhupada, he says in Nectar of Devotion that this dovetailing of things for Krishna's service must be always done under the guidance of the Guru. You cannot independently say that, no, I'm going to dovetail this AI. I'm going to do it in my own way. You must come and ask me. You use like this, you do like this is not bona fide. Peacock feather is missing, right? The AI, he doesn't have brain. He puts Krishna without a peacock feather. Such a fool. So you must reprogram. No, 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 you have done this wrongly, you must put peacock feather. Then it is bona fide. You see? So Prabhupada, he left instructions, how to do paintings, how to do everything. We must study very carefully and dovetail only within the domain or within the realm of Srila Prabhupada's instruction. Now we have to be careful also. Sometimes it's not so clear what to do. There was no internet when Prabhupada was here. So we must be very careful. These new machines that can become bewildering. So the best is not to use any machine, then you are safe. But if you want to use machine, then you have to study very carefully how to use it, so you don't become bewildered. Next, Amsini.
I heard that if you chant your rounds very attentively, then naturally you'll remember Krishna during the day. But how do you deal with it if you didn't chant your rounds so attentively?
How do you deal with your day?
Yeah.
Chant Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Chant Hare Krishna. Do your service, whatever you need to do. And then the next day, be attentive. If you're not attentive, you can meditate like this. Oh, I'm not thinking of Krishna. Why? Because I didn't chant my rounds attentively. So you remember, oh, this is the result. Okay, I see. Then you gain more faith. Second class intelligence. The Guru says, do this, you don't do it, then you suffer, then you realize, oh, okay, I should have done it. So it's not a first class intelligence, but some intelligence is there. Yeah?
Peter Krishna is asking, what does it mean, Gaura Purnima?
Purnima means this full moon. Purnima. There's another one called Guru Purnima. We don't celebrate it, by the way. Only Mayavadis. No, we don't celebrate. We have our Vyasa Puja. So there are many of these Purnimas in a year. So one of them is Gaura Purnima. Gaura is Lord Chaitanya. Gaura. Golden. Of course, so many devotees are celebrating on a different day. I do not know why. The full moon is today and they celebrate yesterday. So misguided. Horrible. They should pay attention. When we celebrate, they should follow our calendar. But he will refuse. No, it is bliss, it is contaminated. I will not touch. I will celebrate when the moon is 99%. So why 99? Then 1% some Rahu will come and kick on your face. Misguided. Oh, so many. You see how many are misguided by the way how they celebrate the Gaur Purnima on a different day. Misguided. That's how you see. How many are misguided? Oh, pretty much all of them. Except this bliss, everyone misguided. But anyway, at least they celebrate something. What can be done? If you have some friends, you should tell them, why are you celebrating on a different day? Prabhu, my dear Prabhu, why you are misguided so much? You come to bliss, join the bliss, you'll be very happy. Lord Chaitanya will be very happy also. All right, thank you so much. Grantaraj Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Namo Sparaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutri Shmad Bhakti Vedanta Samani Dhanavadi Namaste Saraswati Guruvani Viracharina Nirvishesha Srunavari Bhachartari Starina. And can you just hold on? And I would like to give my thanks to Makancha Prabhu who donated 1,080 pounds.
Jai.
Yeah.
Nice.
For our book distribution marathon. 1,080. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Very auspicious. This is a good day to donate to the devotees. GAURA Purnima, auspicious. Lord Chaitanya will be very happy.
Oh, he donated today.
Yeah,
Haribo.
yeah.
Because you did it already before.
He did before and again and yeah. Jai. Okay, so let's chant.
Should we keep the live stream going now? Or no?
No, because we don't have the copyrights
Ah,
for the song.
really?
Get flagged. Govind.